Sorry about that. I got the wrong stream there. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. Changed up the music, but wasn't happy with it. It was house, but it wasn't deep house. You got to get deep house. I don't know what it is about that deep, but I got to get deep, man. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for being here. Appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on in. Let's break down Bitcoin for you as we do every single day. This is your free update. If you weren't in the trading group, this is what you get every single morning in the trading group. A lot earlier too, but it's Saturday morning. No reason to get too crazy here. Bitcoin getting a little bit of a pump, 105,000. We're going to talk about that, break it down, and see if it's sustainable. And we're going to go up. You know, you can see there's a lot of shorts going up here, and the liquidity is to the upside. I can see 109,000, 110,350 is the next area of contention. There is a lot of liquidity down here. Look at this. And we've got a lot of longs to liquidate right there at 102,250. See this? A lot of liquidity right there. I ain't getting no sleep. I ain't getting no sleep. I ain't getting no rest. I ain't getting no rest. I'm going. We like it. You guys are crazy. So let's take a look here. What's happening to BTC on the day? We're going to break down and look at the daily candle close, look at what's happening on the, on the weekly, and show you everything that I see happening in the charts. I see a parabolic move to the upside. That looks like a rising wedge that's going to do some serious damage. You have a high, you have a higher low, you have a higher high. I'm looking for the higher low for a move to the upside. The trend is alive, my friends. And well, we talked about this yesterday in my macro technical analysis video. You got to watch that every single Friday. We're going to really break it down for you and show you what's happening. All right. So let's focus on the weekly here. In the NASDAQ, shout out to anyone that traded the NASDAQ with me. I'm doing absolutely wonderful trading on the NASDAQ. Little by little, gaining momentum. How you turn small amounts into big amounts. I got massive short in, so get those longs. I can't wait. Hey, you never know. I don't know about on the weekend. We'll see what happens. So you have a massive short right now. You're thinking like we're going to make a nasty dump to the downside, right? Okay. See what happens. I'm open-minded that anything is possible. I would only short scalp, though. I would not make a massive short. But that's just me. I just wouldn't short an uptrend. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's an uptrend. I would short the break of this trend. If Bitcoin decides to lose this and do something like that, I would short that. Because then you'd have a shoulder, a head, a right shoulder that broke the trend line. That would be the nasty short there to the downside. But until then, I don't short uptrends. I think it's it's anticlimactic, right? You're going against the highest probability. So the probability is higher that you're going to win a long than a short right now. But again, you do whatever makes you happy. You don't know that. You haven't been doing this as long as me. So you won't be able to see the big picture. You just see kind of a small, you see 4 years of data, 5 years of data. I see 20 years of data. So I was where you were thinking I was right 10 years ago. And then after 10 more years, I learned I was wrong. You get it? You'll go through the same process, so I can't force you. So let's take a look at the weekly. Huge wick. I don't like that. But it's an indecision doji. Okay, and it could go either way. My thing is stay above 104,460, and we're gonna be all right. Go to the 5-day chart. 5-day chart bearish engulfing, but again, it's starting to get that bounce and saying, hey, we got an upward trend. This is a very awkward flag on the 5-minute. You can't really, but it says it would be basically an uptrending flag. A little bit of bearish div there too, though. 3-day chart is kind of my go-to right now, and we're watching this. And I've been talking about this possibly consolidating or making a flag for a long time. And to me, that's the flag on the 3-day chart. And we're looking to see if we can consolidate and make a move. If we consolidate, this is going to break out in the next, I'd say 9 to 12 days at the most. You're going to get a move somewhere up to $128,000 Bitcoin, right? And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, but take about a month. And we'll get there by the 21st of July. This looks very likely. Let's take a look at the daily time frame. The daily looks good to me too. All right? As long as they can hold this higher low, I'm okay with it, right? They can be bearish all they want. And remember, we wanted this up, down. We needed this to stay. Remember yesterday I said they can't break back to the upside. We want to stay down here so we can get the move back to the top of the channel. I wanted to see that daily candle close around this area, the high 104s, the low 105s. That was important to me. That was kind of what I had projected and wanted to see. This says we can go higher, maybe 130K. Again, some people say shoulder, head, right shoulder, massive dump coming. A lot of fear out there too. Whenever the fear is heavy, you know what I do. I buy more Bitcoin. So I've been buying more Bitcoin in this area. Anytime there's war, anytime there's bombs, anything like that, I'm buying more Bitcoin every single time. The last time I got the best deal on Bitcoin was that nuclear thing going on, and I knew there was a bunch of, didn't make any sense. Like the news didn't make sense. Anyway, I see this falling wedge. This is a kind of a cup and handle, a higher low. Can we break back to the top of the pattern? So we're seeing if we can get this reversal. They flattened all the longs. There's a bunch of short liquidity up here. A bunch of people are short with their stop losses here. And boom. And BOOKMAP also says that it's more likely we go to the upside and get this liquidity up here than anywhere else. Nothing's guaranteed, but it's more likely. All right? So there you have it. And I really wouldn't trade today. There's something strange about today. It's a little off, you know. Funny, today is Trump's birthday. Happy birthday to the president. God bless everybody on this planet. God bless America. God bless everything that we're doing as a country. Hope that it, you know, the best things come out of everything. And we make, years from now, we look back on this time and realize it was a blessing. Oversold on the 12, oversold on the 22. Can we get the bounce? 8 hour looking for a bounce too as well after that huge wick. And stochastics looking pretty nice. Also, you kind of have, no hidden bullish there. Wow, you defied that hidden bullish too on the 4 hour time frame. It looked pretty sweet. 4 hour looks to be rolling over. Doesn't look amazing like that. That to me is a bear flag, right? You faked out of it. You broke back inside. Now you're breaking down. And you just got to reposition the flag here. What I saw was a falling wedge here that had, last night we looked at the 4 hour. The 4 hour had broken out. In the last 12 hours, we gave almost most of that reversal back to the upside. So I'd call the reversal around here. We got the pump. We got rejected by the 200 moving average, see, on the 4 hour time frame. Couldn't get back above the 200. That became resistance. See how clear the 200 becomes resistance? Once you clear a 200 either way, you're going to come back to it for support or resistance. And then we look here at the 1 hour time frame. Pretty messy, right? Pretty strange price action, if you ask me. Let's get rid of the moving averages for a second. That bear flag on the 4. I mean, you kind of got a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder there. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, that's kind of a head and shoulder pattern there that could break to the downside. Definitely looks more bearish than bullish, I'll tell you that right now. And we have a major resistance at 106,000. Have to get back above that to remain bullish. So yeah, Bitcoin looks a little sketchy to me. Let me change this trend line up too. So to me, I guess you'd have this trend line now. Pretty strange. And this trend line now. Bottom. You come all the way back. So you could see, like, if you dump, you could come dump all the way back down here. I don't know. It looks pretty sketchy to me, right? Looks like it could definitely take a dump to the downside. It's hard to tell. Very hard to tell. But it looks more bearish than bullish. I mean, you're making a lower low than a lower high. You would expect a lower low. So you got a trend. You have a high, you have a low. You have a lower high, lower low. Lower high, lower, can you put in a lower low? The first lower high is the beginning of an uptrend. So what we're seeing is if they can back up, they make it look real bearish. But out of nowhere, they could back up these shorts and flush this to the upside in a major way. Get through this big gap in the VRVP and head right to 107,006. A lot of liquidity there. So what do I see happening today? I'm going to make a call on it and see if I'm correct. You know, I'm going to defy the odds and call long here. It looks like they're going to pump it at one point to the upside. They're going to defy it. They're going to make it look super bearish. But you got this kind of cup and handle flowing. You've had this low that you put in at 102,000, putting in a higher low, 15-minute is well below the 200 moving average, agreed? But it's getting closer to it, and as it gets closer, it could smash through. 7-minute getting close, 5-minute, and here we are with the 1, playing with the 200 moving average. So I see sideways price action throughout the day, but hopefully by tonight, there could be some type of move to the upside here for Bitcoin. So I'm not going to trade it just because the volume is sketchy. So even if I call the direction, I'm not going to trade it. I'm going to put my green box where we're going to be. I hit the green box last weekend. We nailed it. So tonight at 8 p.m., which is going to be at 20 hours, right? So sorry, I don't know why it does that. At 20 hours, right there. Boom. So that's where price action, right when I go live. And it looks like we'll kind of break out. We'll go sideways. It will be somewhere right about here. So I'm predicting that Bitcoin will be in this green box. I don't know. It looks so sketchy, though, right? It looks like it's going to roll over and just dump. Really looks bearish. I got mixed signals. Like, my trader instinct says me pump, but the human in me and the emotions say it's going to dump. It's hugging a higher low, but look, shoulder, head, or shoulder, shoulder. That looks like a head and shoulder pattern. It's going to dump to the downside. The bearish move is that's a head and shoulder. You're going to lose this neckline and drop viciously further to the downside here, somewhere to about, 103,663. All right. Sean, I used the wrong one. In the morning, I'm tired, man, and I forget to change the button, change the number. And the stream just goes, Yeah. So sorry. If you could just change the thumbnail, then we'll kind of, I had too many people here already. If I had stopped it and went back, it wouldn't have worked, so I had to just roll with it. I apologize, though. I know I didn't do it right. Now, I hope it dumps, too, because better prices for me. I'd like cheap Bitcoin, personally. One more time below 100,000. If it dumps, it's headed right down here somewhere to about 101,144. I could see it just... right? So... I've been doing this a long time. Hopium, copium. And what do you got to say? He says, I've been doing this a long time. Dump confirmed. As a new trader, would you recommend exo charts or just basic bull divergence? Yeah, I don't need exo charts. I think it's a waste of time. Yeah, I don't use it. I'm deadly accurate, so I don't know. Up to you, man. It's whatever you find that works for you. Exo charts really just showing you orders in the order book, man. That's what I'm doing here with BOOKMAP. I can see the orders, I actually see liquidations, which I think is even better than exo charts, but yeah. I interpolate the data through the candles. I'll see the same data that they see with exo charts over time. It just give your brain whatever you need over time. You'll get there. Yeah. Happy B-Day. Yeah. Someone said you're a YouTube vlogger, not a pro trader. I was trading for 10 years before I went on YouTube. Yeah. I have nothing to prove to you, man. Yeah, whatever you want to call me, I don't care. A vlogger? Isn't a vlogger someone that shows their life, though? Like, I'm not a vlogger. I'm a trader, man. Yeah. I'm a Bitcoin millionaire, dude. Don't hate on me. What's up, Sam? Hope you're having a wonderful day. How do you deal with the trolls, Alexo? How do you deal with the funny trolls? No, I'm just messing with you. Shout out to Alexo Crypto, my brother from another. Hope your kid's doing well. Hope your wife's doing well, man, on this beautiful day. Come visit, man. Come to Martha's Vineyard, bro. I think you would love it, bro. You could stream, hook you up, man. I got everything for you. Come on down to Martha's Vineyard. It's such a quick flight for you, too. Email us. Just email us, cryptolifers@gmail. Send us your info. Say, hey, it's Alexo. Just so we have it, man. And we could get the family together one day, bro. God bless you, man. Thank you. Look at ETC chart. You're invited, just so you know, man. You're invited, brother. Shout out to everybody here on the live. God bless you. Yeah. No, it's the coolest thing is I'm the guy that people get to say whatever they want to online. I'm blessed, right? If you have a YouTube channel and people get to write to you and say whatever, you're blessed, man. Most people don't have a YouTube channel and no one can say anything to them. So shout out to my man, Sashi and Batman. You made it. You make it clear that I made it in life, man. So awesome. Yeah. Because if I didn't have a YouTube channel where people could write whatever, I would be a nobody. But God bless, I'm not a nobody. So thank you. You know who I am, and I don't know where you are in the world, but you know who I am. So does that make me famous? I don't know. The guy goes, open invite to Martha's. See, he knows it, right? Trading since 2016 and started my YouTube journey today. Amazing. God bless you, brother. Yeah. It's so funny. Thank you for being here. Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna stick to my guns here and call along for Bitcoin today. I say we bounce to the green box. When I show up tonight, we're gonna be somewhere in here, and the shorts will be flattened and flabbergasted. You know, the war, all the things that all should go down, right? So, love you, Sam. Thanks for all you do. Shout out to Powerhound9611. God bless you, brother. And let's take a look if there's any altcoins worth paying attention to. Altcoin season, yeah, right. You know, Sky continued to go up 11%. We went over that yesterday and in the screen share, talking about how it's connected to Maker DAO. All right, you can get some Maker for DAO. You know, you can get some Sky for your Maker. Back and forth there. A Trump coin up on his birthday. Pretty interesting. They pumped it a little bit, 5% on Trump's birthday. Maybe they did it for him. His son's bought some. Yeah. The haters mean you're doing something right. We appreciate you, brother. Can you look at Trump coin? Keep it a real 24/7. Bitcoin 104,900. Pretty flat on the morning. You can feel price action is pretty flat. Like the calm before the storm. Is something about to happen? I did feel a sense of urgency last night as I went to bed. There was I couldn't sleep. I sat there staring out into the beautiful. The moon was unreal last night. Anyone caught themselves staring into the moon last night? Love the suit. Looks great. Thank you. Appreciate that. Lifer at the top of his game for sure. That's why I pay attention to everything he's got to share. Thanks, buddy. Shout out to you, man. I am living my peak life. Like, I'll look back and this is probably my peak, man. I'm peaking. Showing up every day, nailing it, having my own business. My family's running. I got people that love me. Yes, life is going well. You know, all my calls on Bitcoin, like for the last few years, have played out very, very well. I got nothing but gratitude for God and everything in my life, man. I did lose both my parents tragically in the last 18 months to a year. But hey, man, it's going to happen to us all. I just got to rip the Band-Aid off maybe a little earlier than most. So, and now God is my true father. Amen. God is my true father. I got the war wound on the hand. I know, right? Dude, I drilled into my hand, Alex. Oh, I drilled into my hand, bro. I try to send love to the haters. Typically, they have something wrong in their life. Remember, they are watching you 100%. Usually, it means they're in distress 100%. We always try to say, hey, send love to that guy. He's probably in a bad spot, right? Because if you're in a good spot, you'd be sending so much love out to the world. But shout out to all the people. I want to be grateful for all the awesome people here. I still hold Casper, yeah. I have a blue cloud over my house last night in Florida. That's weird. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Sam, thanks for trading. Shout out to Shashi and Batman. We love you, man. Thank you so much. You're awesome. God bless you, brother. Super nice of you to comment. I love that. Hey, Sam, trading is the most mentally exhausting thing I've ever dealt with. Emotions are 90% of trading. It is so mentally exhausting. There's days where I get out from the trading group and I look at my wife and I'm like, and she doesn't get it. I'm like exhausted mentally. Wow, Caspa getting bled out. Can you take a look at AXL USD? Greetings from Switzerland. WAXL, one of my favorite coins to hold. XLR had a huge run up recently. Let's take a look at WAXL. XLR. Whoa. So we talked about it pumping to the target. I drew this out off the 786 and it went there exactly, which is crazy. Like, I don't understand how it went there immediately. Then it came back down, got some crazy wicks on it. I'm going to look at here on Bybit spot too, just see. Yeah. So, I mean, huge run up, came back to support. So it's bouncing off support here, right? God bless Skoski and Batman. We love you, brother. You're awesome. You're the greatest. We love you, brother. Thank you so much for the awesome comments. You're super nice. Very nice of you to be super cool, man. I love those comments you keep sending out. Thank you. Very nice of you. You must have had a great mom. She must have treated you wonderful. I had a great mom. She was good to me, so I love good comments. You know what I mean? Full of love, light, and happiness. God bless you, Skoski. Is your name, Saski? God bless you, brother. Hope you're living your best life, doing it. And I hope you're helping others, man. I hope you did something for somebody else today. I don't know if you gave or if, hey, maybe you pulled out the weeds for your neighbor. Whatever it was. Do something nice for somebody else in your life. I'm watching this 1 hour. It is hugging the 200 moving average. Suggested it could stay above it. Again, we have all this other nonsense going on with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's going to affect all these altcoins. I'd watch your 15-minute time frame right here in this flag. And it is in the 15-minute. It's above the 200 MA. That looks like a beautiful flag. If anything breaks out today, I would be watching this 15-minute on WAXL, right? WAXL on MEXC. 105,000 for Bitcoin. Whenever I see us back at 105K, I get a little happy, I have to be honest, right? Your attitude is greatly inspiring. Thank you for showing up every single day, changing lives. God bless you, brother. Thank you for being a part of the love. You're awesome. God bless you, brother. You're appreciated. Your love, Sam. Thank you. Shout out to everyone that gave amazing comments. Alex O'Crypto, my man Igali. Yeah, Patrick Power. Yeah, Alex, we're in Hyperliquid today as a group. I've already got into the trade, and I'll talk about why I'm in the trade. We're actually up on the trade slightly. Not amazingly, but a little bit. So we're looking for this bounce back to the top of the channel here. See this here? And I got in right about there. We got the bounce, came back down. I'm looking for this to consolidate. Look at this. This is the flag. See the flag here? And I'm looking for this to consolidate, Alex. Get tight in here, and then boom. I gave the call already right here. If you got into my group at 34.90, 34.60, we actually bought pretty close to the bottom of this. People are still in that trade, and winning, or they took profits already. I sold and got back in. And what I got to talk about is how MEXC is just absolutely amazing. MEXC is awesome. They've done something that I've been asking for a long time, and they've done it. They've done it. And I can't believe they did it because nobody does it. They all want to force you to leverage trade so they don't make the spot trading as easy or simple, right? They make it a little more complicated. But they changed spot trading forever. All right, and let's kind of talk about that. So when I go to spot on MEXC, and I'm telling you, all my affiliates, everyone that I work with, from Bit10X, you guys got to do this, please. If they do it, you can do it. Don't let your competition outperform you. MEXC is doing something that everyone should be doing. Look, I have my stop loss and my take profit, 60 to 35. I got my conditions set, okay? And I'm waiting. And I got filled in the position. And so what I can do is I can trade this just like a future stock. The only thing is they don't have is they should put the little ticker here and show me how much I'm up by percentage. I don't know why they won't do that. You know what I mean? But I find out by selling here. You hit the sell button, it will show me how much I'm up or down. This is the trade right here for Hyperliquid. I'm nice enough to give you my trade. I'm in for 10 grand. You guys do whatever makes you happy. I might even go in harder because it's one of the strongest coins in the game. And doesn't seem to care because people are, and it's getting a lot of love with the James Wynn stuff too. So more and more people are knowing about it. Really, James Wynn was just a Hyperliquid and Andrew Tate. So in the last 2 weeks, Hyperliquid has a lot of promotion. So think about that. That's going to bring a lot of liquidity to the token and to the ecosystem, and that's only going to help Hyperliquid. So put 2 and 2 together, man. I scan Twitter. You see what's trending. You find out what's hot. You trade what's hot. This could easily roll over and dump in my face. There's no guarantees. Anything's going to win in trading. You take probabilities. That's it. That is it. All right. Could we please look at Brett? We'll take a look at all the super chats. Thank you, Chris, CJ, DV, PMG. God bless you, brother. Shout out to Sunny Littletree. God bless you. I'm happy for you. God bless you. I'm happy for everybody out here that's living their best life. Shout out to Patrick Power. Been watching for a while. God bless you. Vi's coming in now. It's going to be enough. 50-50. I called along, and I'm likely more right than I'm wrong. So you go take that for what you want, right? I should be an indicator technically, but people don't even agree with me. I think because they think I don't know what it is, but if you watch my channel for the last 6 years, I am an indicator. Heck, when I show up, Bitcoin pumps. A lot of days when I literally start the stream, Bitcoin starts to move. I don't know why. Don't take it, it just is what it is. Say what you say. Give me the bomb beat from Dre. Let me serenade the streets of LA. Yeah. And shout out to Sasky with the awesome. Yeah, you're so nice, man. I've never met someone so nice. Very nice of you. I know what you're doing. You're gaming the system by sending more and more comments. I know what you're doing, man. I like it. I like what you're doing. God bless you, brother. Thank you. You're running up those comments for me. That chat actually runs up. Everyone, let's see how much we can get the chat going, all right? Let's see how much we can get the chat going. Put a 333 in the chat if you're living your best life, feeling wonderful. Put a 444 if you're struggling at trading, but you know you're going to win. All right? So put a 333, living your best life. 444, you're struggling at trading, but you know you're going to win. Shout out to DJ Armin Van Buren in the house, man. I trade all in the money, leverage always. God bless you, man. All in the money, baby. I'm pro, baby. Hey, good for you, man. I am not a pro. I'm just a blogger. Yeah. I'm just some random blogger dude. Yeah. I didn't find Bitcoin at 350. No. Nope, not me. Shout out to everybody here, man. The aesthetics are boring on spot. This is very cool. The looks of it. Yeah, I love it, man. This is how it should be. You should drag and drop, stop loss, take profit. Look, the maker 0%, taker 0.25. The fees are great here. Jump on into MEXC, the lowest fees of any exchange in the game. I'm telling you right now. I mean, link in the description. Gold bar and BTC giveaway, $10 million mega pool and daily wins, man. They got monster gains. And the littlest fees of any exchange in the game. The littlest fees of any exchange in the game. Funny, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Sharing your most precious asset, and that is your time. All right. Watching from sunny London during the 20th blood donation. Yeah, hope that's the only red I see. Hey. Forever grateful that you go live every day. Love starting off my mornings with the Crypto Lifer and daily motivation. You help me so much in my life. I can't thank you enough. God bless you, Sam. Everyone here on the stream is going to have a great day because you started with me. You're going to have a great day. You are going to have a great day. Say it with me. I'm going to have a great day. I know it because you're in control. Your mental ability to stay mentally in control. That's your real power. That's your power. All right. The wicks on MEXC are wrong. They're APIs that are connected to TradingView. They didn't happen on the exchange. Yeah. I'm VIP 2 on weeks. The less fees, the more you VIP 100%. The higher you get up into that VIP section, the better off are the fees, you know. We had this tight channel there. We got tight, got shredded back down to the downside too for BTC, right? Shout out to anyone that traded BitTinex the last couple weeks. We're running an awesome campaign on BitTinex where we get a lot back for the volume we hit. Let me show you kind of what's happening here. But the more volume, the higher the prize pool, and it's all for us. So jump on in with the Crypto Lifer. Hang out, baby. It's going to be a blast. I like when they get back because we're going to trade anyway. We might as well get something back for our trading, especially if we're hitting it, right? Cancer-free again, baby. God bless you, brother. That's amazing. This guy said the vloggers made me a lot of money, so call them what you want, but facts are facts. People are winning by following his trades ideas. God bless you, brother. Thank you. Yes, sweetie. You got a cut on your foot? Come here, let me see. Let me see. You got a cut on your little footy? Oh, that hurts. Oh, where'd you get it from? Maybe getting in and out of the car or something? I'll be honest, right now, Bitcoin looks like it's going to roll over. Like, it just doesn't look good. You know, getting rejected by the 250 minute is bearish. Like, whenever I'm below a 200 moving average, it's bearish. This thing is going to have to round its way out. It's kind of starting a rounded bottom. You see how it's rounding? So crazy today, right? I'm not going to act like I know exactly what's going to happen because I don't. All I'm going to do is play it one step at a time. Nobody likes to know it all. I don't, personally. Yeah, we got to see that round out, man. This is cray-cray. Little lifer. Yeah. Do you think Casper's a good buy? I think there's better coins out there. After holding Casper as long as I have, I wouldn't touch the coin, honestly. I can't wait to get out of it. I think that's how a lot of people feel. But again, you do you. I think it's got great ideas and, but I don't know. I have to be honest, certain things, whatever. God bless it. I own it, so I don't want to put it down. You know what I mean? Wouldn't be smart for me, but I think there's better out there. The haters mean you're doing something right. God bless you. Yeah, can you take a look? We looked at that. Yeah, you're appreciated. You are loved. Thank you. Shout out to Kurt Shore. We love you, man. Thank you. Can we look at Brett? Yes, forever grateful that you go live every day. Thank you, Underground Crypto. Let's take a look at Brett. Only one super chat in there. Thank you so much, people. I love that. And Kita is still on my radar. Kita. Coming back down to $1 from that high of 171. And remember, we started looking at back when it was 12 cents. This guy wanted $21,000 worth of Kita. He ain't playing games. He's accumulating that Kita. And you take a look here, what's happening on the day. Sky, Maker. We went over it yesterday. And Trump coin really the high. And Farcoin. Everything else kind of, somewhat okay. Whiff getting a little bit of gain. So you can see memes, a little bit of DeFi with Sonic and Maker DAO coming in the game here. Let's take a look at that Sky coin for a split second. See what's happening. See what's also trending today. Most visited coins. You also want to see token unlocks. This is really good. It shows you all the token unlocks and the releases that are coming. It's an important. This Resolve, $37 million market cap, has my radar. I'd write that down. Another cool. I actually researched some new coins too and gave them to my group recently. Bombi, never heard of it. Plasma, never heard of it. I would write those two down because they could be something new that could pop hard. Plume's been in and out. All right. Sui holding $3. Giza. Turnkey is another one I've never heard. Turnkey. And just not a lot of green action here too, though. Not a lot of green. Hyperliquid up 20%, and I really gave the only coin that was hot in the last few days. It was pretty simple. There was one coin to trade. Hyperliquid. Sad but true. Was what it was. So yeah. And I'm calling long for Bitcoin while everyone else is freaking out. I'm calling long. And I do have a long open, so I'll go underwater. A little bit of drawdown there. We'll see where it happens. So that's kind of the day, everybody. You're watching this flag. You're seeing if you can get the move further to the upside. Maybe cat ears at about 106,000. That's going to be a possibility too. Can we get back above the 5-minute 200 moving average? Can we get back above the 15 and then continue our move to the target, 106,000? Bookmap also has liquidity to the upside. Remember that. So it says in the next 2 to 3, it says by 10 days from now, we should have eaten through these shorts. It's been right. It did it down here. We did it. It did it up there. We did it. We went from 108. We went back to 103. Bookmap's been deadly accurate. So you do what makes you happy. And the liquidations. Let's see if there's any liquidations. There they are right there. Some liquidations coming in. And here you hit this button and you'll add your liquidation indicator. You can toggle it if you need to. Make sure at 0.1 on your base currency. All right. Market liquidation 0.01. Make sure you're good on the tick and the granularity. Icon value 3. The threshold 100. Exponential 1 minute. All right. And make sure you're on V1.14 on your liquidation indicators here on Bookmap. And you're going to be able to see people actually get liquidated in real time. It's pretty cool. Like, you can see what the exchanges can see, but I see it here through API data. I think it's amazing. And shout out to Bookmap for producing such a great product. Pretty awesome, man. God bless everybody out there. Let's take a look at Brett. Yeah, but it's definitely not the day to, we don't see tons of awesome stuff. Some days it is, some days it isn't. Today's a good day to just watch the charts, take a break, hang out with the kids. It's not always about pushing yourself to the limit. It's about finding that balance in life. Wow, Brett got pounded too. So Brett looks just like Bitcoin. If Bitcoin tanks, everything's going to tank. If Bitcoin starts to stabilize, everything will stabilize. So everything's in this cup and handle with this elongated flag like Bitcoin. You're just waiting on Bitcoin here. That's really what it is. And, what it could be is one more bigger. Everyone's waiting to see what's going to happen with, the war, right? I don't even like talking about it. I don't like mentioning it. I tried to stay. I attempted not to say anything about it for a few days. Today, I got to mention it a little bit because it's going to affect the markets in some way, shape, or form, right? War, to me, is good for Bitcoin because you can get money out of your country. When the banks collapse, when things happen, you can run out with your value. I have to be honest. That's a head and shoulder pattern. You see it? Did that twice this week. I don't know what's up. I'm losing it. I mean, that's a head and shoulder. That could dump us to the downside, right? But would Brett go to negative numbers? Yeah. When the measured moves negative, you usually have bottomed out. That's what I've learned. When the measured move's a negative number, you can't hit the measured move. So 9 out of 10 times, that's a bottom out thing. When the bearish pattern can't go any lower. So you would say that was probably your lowest price for Brett right now before it can bounce back to the upside. But again, everything is waiting on Bitcoin. Thank you so much for the Brett super chat. And then we have someone super chatting. We have Kurt Shore asking for FXS. You know, that's frac shares, right? And it's kind of a shady coin because it's always up. Like compared to, for a while, it was always pumping. Token Metrics loves it. They put it out a lot, right? They think right now it's going to be hot. It's bouncing off the daily 200 MA. That's a key area to get into because what you could do is you can put a stop loss right below that wick. Chances you catch the absolute bottom. I might trade this, honestly, because this coin's been hot. It has good volume. When it runs hard. And it wicked, and it's hugging the 200 moving average. That's a cup and handle, too. Semi cup and handy. But you can see everything's kind of waiting on that move there for BTC. Bitcoin, 104,950, exactly where it was when we started, sideways in waiting. Just sitting and waiting. How many missiles are going to get lifted, right? People are just, at the end of the day, more Bitcoin. War, it doesn't matter what's happening in the world. More Bitcoin. More love, more Bitcoin. More war, more Bitcoin. You know, population declines, more Bitcoin. You know, I had an interesting idea. Everyone says real estate may not be the play because the population could decline, right? Then the demand's not going to be there, so you can't get cash flow if the population isn't growing. So not everyone can win, right? Now, some say, well, there's still a lack of housing, and we're growing enough that you're still going to be able to, for the next 20 to 30 years, we're not going to see that. That's possible, but I don't know the data on it. What I do know is this. Even if the population declines, Bitcoin will be scarce. If there was 21 million people on the earth, Bitcoin will be scarce. Everyone would be fighting for more than one Bitcoin. Isn't that crazy? If there was 21 million people on earth, that would only be enough for only 21 million of one thing. Isn't that interesting? Only 21 million coins ever existing in the history of the world. That's it. And some people own hundreds of thousands of them at this point already. You know? I see this as a cup and handle because you're bouncing on the 200 moving average. That is a very interesting place to take advantage of a risk. I'd love to get stopped out on this because it means you don't have to risk a lot. You take 10 of these, you win 3 of them, you're going to be in very high profit. Probably even 2 of them. You don't even have to win more than 2 out of 10. If it's a 4 to 1 and above, it's a pretty good trade, right? And again, I would put the stop right there. I'd make that a 10 to 1. You see? You put $500, you lose it, okay, or you make $5,000. I mean, I love that. I definitely see this as something that could possibly move. Thank you for putting frac shares on the radar. I appreciate you. God bless you. Plus weekend for all. PAXG best safe play. Looks nice to me with everyone scared. You know, gold looked amazing on the macro video. Did you watch my macro video? It lets me know you didn't watch the macro video on Friday because I went over gold and PAXG is gold and you wouldn't be answering this question. You'd actually already know that gold looked pretty hot. But let's take a look. Why aren't you not watching my macro analysis video every Friday, Kofun 007? What are you doing to me? Maybe you did. I can't, I don't know for sure. Maybe you did and you're just asking again because you want to show people what's up for gold. But I did go over gold thoroughly just yesterday, right? Hope I did. Believe I did. I did on the live stream, right? But let's take a look at PAXG, which is a coin connected to gold. Let me just post this to the Discordio. I got a new mic stand. I'm going to try it out today. Got this arm here. See if it's going to, we're going to come from the left side. We're going to be coming from the left side, which I've never done, but I think it's better off, right? It's going to be weird for me. But I'm going to be coming from the left side. Put this arm here on the desk. And I'm going to be like, hey, everybody, welcome to the Crypto Level Show. And I'll be able to move it out and around. Right now, it's on this floor stand, which I'll get it out of the way. This will be sleeker and nicer. And so, yeah, I'm going to put a gym. I got so much work to do in the studio. I love building the studio. The only thing about me as a trader, I like being nerdy and building the studio. you know? Like, look at this, man. I got this beautiful curve monitor here. Absolutely gorgeous. I think it's huge, too. 32-inch curve monitor, man. And that's just my travel setup. I had to make it. I was like, I'm going to make my travel setup as good as my home setup so I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? It's got to be the best. Where am I? I got to be in the center there. There we go. Oh, man, what a day it is to be alive, right? What a blessed day it is to be alive. Today's going to be amazing. I know it. It's going to be one of the best days of my whole life. I just know it. Today's going to be a great day. God bless everybody here on the live, and thank you for everyone that pushes themselves every day to become better. Right? A little bit better than I was the day before. A little nicer to my wife. A little more patient with my kids. A little more creative with the games I can play with them. A little more effort into how I become a dad. Right? Each child I can perfect how I, basically my parenting skills, and I can get better every single year. We can always work on ourselves. There's always something we can do. We could pray more. We can have more gratitude. We can be more thankful every step of the way, right? 100%. And Bitcoin 104,967. Really, I think it's a good time to sign off, everybody. I gave you everything I could today. I see a couple trades that look interesting. And look, Grok was telling me how deep my pool is. I got a 20,000 gallon pool, right? Follow me at CryptoLifer33. We're on our way to 40,000. I love it. And we're giving awesome information, good data, a lot of good stuff. So anyway, we love you all. We thank you more than you would ever know. And may God bless each and every one of you. Ready to watch Charon cross the line with, oh my gosh. What is that? Beyond the call. These guys. Anyway, God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I don't even pay attention to that nonsense, everyone. I stay focused. If you want to trade today, but you don't want to stare at the screens, sign up to MinotaurTradingSystems.io. Find out more. Schedule a free call today and jump on in. This bot will trade for you constantly every single day. You'll tweak it. You'll add to it. You'll have a consultation. They'll teach you how it works. It'll blow your mind. I never thought that bot trading was possible for me. I thought it was kind of just over my head, something that I couldn't handle. And we will look at PAXG, just so you know. I'm not done there. I'm curious. But here's the link to Minotaur Trading. And I do receive an awesome commission. I greatly appreciate it if you jump on in. But I think it's amazing. So it's something that I use that I love. It's something that I gain commission from, and it works. And I really, really like it. So it's up to you. You do whatever makes you happy. But I absolutely love using Minotaur Trading Systems. And you can find out more. Schedule a call. And at least answer your questions and get some information. May just help you on your own journey later on, even if you don't end up getting the bot, right? You'll find out information. You'll be around people that know more about algorithmic trading, quant trading, right? So let's take a look at PAXG, and then I'm going to jump on out of here for the day, everybody. God bless each and every one of you for being here. PAXG is on MEXC, so it's a great way to trade gold, baby, gold. I talked about gold breaking out right here. I went over it. I gave the trade. I showed you this flag. I said shoulder, head, right shoulder. I see gold making a move. And there you go. Gold back to $3,900 an ounce. And I still hold gold, man. And I started a new relationship with an amazing company. And I'm going to talk about it today. It's called Kinesis. If I can spell it right. Kinesis.money. Sign up today to Kinesis.money. We have a link in the description, all right? I'm going to show you how I use it, what I do, and what it is I got gold sitting around right now. And I'm not going to sell it for Bitcoin. I'm just not. I'm stubborn, and I'm going to keep it. But I could be using it right now. And so what I can do is I can ship my gold to them, and then I can start earning rewards on my gold through a DeFi platform. They're basically turning gold into DeFi. This thing is insane. I sat with them for the last 2 months. We decided to work together. I am coming out with a campaign with Kinesis. So I know a lot of you are Bitcoin people, and we probably should sell our gold for Bitcoin. We probably should, but we're not going to. We're stubborn, right? I'm stubborn, and I like gold. I should sell it all, but you never know if there's going to be some Black Swan event, something, and I just want to have a little bit of gold. You never know. You never know. Since I really turned into you, Sam, I have so much progress. I'm very grateful to you, brother. Amen. Many, many people have learned from me just from the positive energy, man. Yeah. God bless you all, man, for sure. Yeah. Sam, what's your hype take profit? 67, but I'll probably scalp out at 54 for a little bit. Yeah. Exactly. So here we go, baby. So yeah. And so how do I own gold with Kinesis? Let's just talk about it, right? You buy gold with Kinesis. You're the legal owner of the gold at all times. You can also get your gold delivered straight to your front door at any time you like. Learn more about why your gold is secure with Kinesis, right? How can I be sure my gold's in the vaults? All gold and silver Kinesis vaults are independently audited twice a year. A leading third-party audit and inspection specialist, Inspectorate International, a Bureau Veritas company, conducts the audits. You can view the latest audits at our page. Yes, you can take delivery of your gold straight to your door at any time you wish. Our logistic partners in Brinks, Luma Zurich, and Malk Amit will securely deliver your gold. You can take delivery of as little as 100 grams or 200 ounces at some of the lowest costs in the industry. Learn how to withdraw your gold here. Where do the yields come from? Kinesis is the only gold platform that shares revenue to pay a monthly yield. Each time a Kinesis client buys, sells, and sends or spends gold, a share of the transaction fees go towards your monthly yield. In fact, we give back 57.5% share of every single fee taken on the Kinesis platform to our users every month as yields. There are 6 yields in the Kinesis platform that reward you for taking different actions on the platform. It's really awesome, everyone. So, yeah, how can they ask for zero storage fees? Unlike traditional bullion, Kinesis doesn't charge storage fees on the gold you store. We share a transaction of the fee revenue to cover the cost of your gold vaulting. Pretty awesome, man. So it's a safe way to store your gold. It's a way to have options. And I'm going to start playing with this thing and using it all the time. They got a mobile app. They got a virtual card. Dude, it's unbelievable. And it's a great way. You can also mint. You can create new Kinesis gold and silver by using the Mint. They got a virtual card, right, that you can get cash back for 6 months free from launch. I sat with these people, and it was unbelievable, man. So whether it's personal or business, you can sign up today to a link in the description to kinesis.money. And I'm going to start playing with it and get it going. I just started a transaction yesterday, something with my credit card, so they, but I'll get it going and I'll get it moving, and I'll show you. I'm going to actually ship my gold in and start playing with it. I got a bunch of gold that I'm doing nothing with. I'm going to put it to work on kinesis.money. I should sell all my gold for Bitcoin, I know, but I'm not going to because I'm stubborn. So I might as well use my gold for something. And there's a lot of gold in the world. We might as well put it to work. Amen, right? So that's the new thing I'm doing, kinesis.money. Check it out. That's going to be something you'll see me, yeah. God bless Kinesis, man. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, so Bitcoin, 104,950. Really nothing to write home about. Sideways price action, fear and greed, right? Nothing too crazy. And I like to run a bot because a bot doesn't care. That's a great move right now. And then I like Hyperliquid, and I like what did we show? And Frac shares. They look interesting to me. I wouldn't go too crazy, man. Sari, always the first mover. Let's go. Kinesis is going to be a big deal, man. I see it. And I'm working with Kinesis. It took us about 3 months to get everything ready to go. So I don't just jump on partnerships. It takes me a while. But it's nice to have a new partner here back in the space with the Lifer. I cleared out all my old sponsors. And, I got no sponsors right now. So the channel's fresh. It's just me. And I like that. And I'm only working with the best. Yeah, and I'm calling along, just so anyone jumping on in here for the day, I'm calling a move for Bitcoin out of this falling wedge back to the upside. I'm saying when we show up tonight, we'll be in my green box right there at 8 p.m. tonight. So only time will tell. Everyone, I love you. Thank you so much. I'll be back tonight for Bitcoin. And we're going to have a Saturday night stream. It's a fun stream. I do a lot of jokes. It's not the same stream as normal. It's usually a little free, a little different. You get I'm on one usually on Saturday night. So I love you guys. I greatly appreciate each and every one of you. And I can't wait to be back tonight at 8 p.m. God bless you all. Thank you so much for everything. I'll see you later. My lifers, man. You guys know who you are. Thank you. Thank you. They'll never get us, baby. Because we got the love, man. I love y'all. Stay fresh. Stay amazing. Stay suited up, man. Oh, look, I forgot my top button. What am I doing here? You're not supposed to do the bottom button on your vest. You know that, right? You never do the bottom button on your vest, okay, man? That's just, people see you button the bottom button on your vest. You don't want to get kicked out of the party. Shout out to everybody here. Oh, and I'll get the mixer with the laugh button. That's going to be coming up too soon. So have no fear, man. We're going to run this up. God bless everybody here on the live. Thank you. God bless you all. I'll see you tonight. Stay fresh, stay amazing. Don't overtrade on the weekend, please. All right? Especially today. I love you all. Stay fresh, stay amazing. I'll see you tonight at 8 p.m. We're going to do it. And remember, the secret to success, you know what it is? It's getting started. You're going to start today. I know you're going to do it. What is that? Oh, that's my light right there. Hey. I'm going to flash you right now, all right? Get ready. I'm going to flash you. God bless everybody on the live. Thank you for being awesome. I love you guys. I'll be back tonight at 8 p.m. Stay amazing, stay safe, stay fresh, stay blessed, and go after your dreams. The secret to success is getting started. Well, I dropped 10. I gave him 10. I gave him 20. That form was perfect. I had good form. My hand hurt too. My hand hurt on that, man. My hand's hurting bad right now. I probably shouldn't have done it. Shout out to Crows Bros Company. I know, right? I love y'all, man. Stay fresh, bro. Got the back of Sonny Liston. I love y'all. Stay fresh, man. I'm out.